Today I fucked up by going on a date with someone I met in a dark club. A few weeks ago, I met Max while out at a club for a b-day party. He was cute, tall, and had a raspy voice and British accent, my weakness, and we spent a good amount of time that night just talking and chilling. We ended up exchanging numbers before my group left. We texted pretty consistently for a few days, and planned a date, archery and drinks. When I arrived at the range and saw Max in the light of day, I knew I had made a mistake. Upside. He was actually even cuter than I remembered. Downside. He was most definitely a she. The boobs were unmistakable in her top, albeit pretty androgynous. After a bit of convo, I confirmed that she definitely identified as a female and a lesbian. I explained that I was straight, and thought she was a guy, and she luckily laughed it off. Apparently it's happened before. We still ended up finishing up our date, and had a great time. We've hung out multiple times since then. I have since introduced her to a friend who's actually a lesbian, and they really hit it off, and have been on a few dates. My friends have been roasting me for weeks, but I gained a friend and my friend gained a potential girlfriend, so really can't complain. Too long did not read. I accidentally went on a date with an androgynous lesbian after meeting her in a poorly lit club, thinking she was a guy. Edit 1. Thank you for the awards and kind comments. I'm glad this put a smile on people's faces. Smile. Edit 2. To the peeps coming for me for calling her accent British, it's a Yorkshire accent. Didn't think anyone would care about specifics. Please calm down and eat some bread. Today I friended up. Perhaps the real fuck up was the friends we made along the way. Honestly though, archery and drinks sounds like a really cool date. Made a new friend and managed to be a wing lady for your existing friend, so I'd call that a success. Wholesome ending, except it sounds like everyone getting laid but op lol. You handled a difficult situation with honesty and class. You gained a friend. Pretty good foo as Fusco. Today I fucked up by telling my girlfriend I would support her. Today I fucked up by telling my girlfriend I would support her. Back in March of 2022, I told her while she's in college I would take over her bills, pay for her food and gas. The reason I agreed to do this is mainly a selfish reason. She goes to college full-time, and was trying to work full-time. She was struggling at work, and super stressed out trying to do both, and we hardly got to see each other, which is the selfish part. I chose to do it to see her more. Move to now, today, I feel like she has a sense of entitlement to the money I support her with. She thinks that since I'm supporting her I should have to pay for her to go buy her friends birthday gifts, or for her to take her friends 164 miles to go get piercings. She makes me out to feel like a bad person if I tell her I shouldn't have to be footing the bill, and it's not my responsibility to pay these. So now our relationship is falling apart over this situation, and I feel like a shitty person because I won't pay for her friends to do stuff with my money. Too long did not read. Decided to support partner became entitled, I feel like a shitty person. Edit. I want to clarify some things in this post. I also apologize I'm on mobile so formatting may not be the greatest. 1. I have no care to buy her anything she wants for herself, or her close family, mom, dad, sibling, etc. If she wants something, she's allowed to buy it. However, she's wanting to do things for people who are new to her life, with my income. I don't care if she wants to go out and do things with them. I just don't think I should pay for their part. This is what our whole issue is on. Me not wanting to pay for their part so they can do things. 2. I have no control over anything she does or doesn't do. I want everything she does to be genuine and coming from her. I'm the person where if I have to influence it to happen, it didn't come from the person, it came from my influence. 3. I didn't make her quit her job. She was sinking, and I was trying to be a genuine person and put some stress off her shoulders. So I offered. She reluctantly did it. Yet she's under the impression that if I don't pay for her friends' stuff or things of that sense, I'm not supporting her, I'm just being nice. Those were her exact words. 4. The reason I stressed the whole going a 164 miles to go get piercings and why I didn't want to pay it is for this reason. She drives 41 miles one way to school, in a decently populated area. Her friend asked her to take her to go get piercings, so my partner decided to drive the 41 miles back towards home, then an extra 41 miles to the place to get the piercing. When there are ample places in the town to get piercings at, so I thought it was a complete waste of time and money to drive the 82 miles one way. She turned a 82-mile daily trip into a 246-mile trip. 5. She also recently had her car break down, and it was supposed to be fixed last night, so I was letting her use my car till it was fixed. She swore up and down it to be fixed then. So I was under the impression I was getting my car back last night. It wasn't finished, so she told me, not asked, but told me she's gonna have to continue using my car. I'm a simple man. You ask you shall receive, but fuck that if you force me into something. That's where I think the entitlement is coming from. Well, to be honest, if my boyfriend, this is important, you guys are not married, said he'd support me, I appreciate that, but we are also in agreement that that is to cover basic living needs. Like rent so that I can study and not sleep under a bridge. Food, so that I can be not stressed about starving. Everything beyond that is really sweet, but she's also an adult who needs to be able to cut back on things. She doesn't have to work full time, but a part-time job could easily afford her small luxuries. Entitlement is sad, and to be honest, when, not if as it seems, you break up, she's on her own financially again. You're not a shitty person. She's taking advantage of the situation. The real foo will be if you continue to let this happen.